Hey, Kat. We've done lots of emails back and forth, and I just realized that you've actually got Sonara on Friday. So, what I thought I'd do, knowing that we're probably not going to be able to have time before then to go through the images and actually find better ones if you don't like the ones we're using, I thought, well, I'll just give you this snapshot of how it looks right now so that perhaps that's something you want to get muscle tested with Sonara. I'm not sure if this is helpful, but I thought maybe it was going to be helpful. So let's go. So this is what I should say before I start too, is that what you're looking at now is a page in a Word document. And what's more, you're looking at it on a screen. So this is going to look nothing like the page of a book is going to look like. And also in terms of the way the images look, I'm not very good at this at all, Kat. So I've just kind of cut and pasted images into the document just to give you a sense of how the images themselves hold up in terms of where they're sitting. Now, my professional layout artist will make it look 100% better than I've made it look, but I'm thinking it's just helpful at the moment for you to get a sense of how these images are kind of working with the section within this chapter. So here we go. The first chapter section, of course, is Rush of Adrenaline, and we're scrolling down here till we get to the image of you doing the skydiving. What a fantastic experience that must have been too. Now, of course, what we'll have under the images is just a little piece of text saying, this is me skydiving, and you might say where it is, and you might say where, 2019 or whenever it was, Kat. So there's that one. Then we go to routine and structure. Now, what I should say too is that in this document, I've made each of these sections within chapter 9 have their own page now that we've got the image on it. It won't necessarily be like that in the book because, of course, some of these actually go over more than a page. But this is a conversation that we'll have with the layout artist too, in terms of how you want chapter 9 to be looking. But here we go, routine and structure. Whoops. There is that image we took. We'll have a little caption under that saying, this is the chalkboard on the wall in my kitchen where I leave myself notes that help me stay organized. Something like that, Kat. Here we are with the weight vest. And, again, little caption underneath it. We won't have the line under it. This was just something I quickly did a cut and paste on to put it there. We've got the swimming in the ocean, this picture of you, Kat, where you'll say, this is me, such and such a beach, when I was however old. You look about, were you 3-ish? I don't know. Anyway, there's that one. And then we've got being creative. Now, this is one of the longer no, it's not one of the longer ones, actually. And here's your gorgeous bear. You'll put the little text under there if that's the bear that you did for Dr. Kataria. Listening to music. Now, have I got the right image there, Kat? I got so confused with all the emails, but easily enough changed. And again, you can just do a little caption. Watching TV and movies. I got this one there about the Dendy. I think that's quite nice. But what do you think? I sort of like the night. It was one which gave a bit of a flavour of Newtown, and might say something about that when you're saying about Dendy. Say this is, what Newtown feels like. It's a very comfortable place, whether you're walking through it night or day, because you've already mentioned Newtown lots of times in the book. Here we've got laughing and that little one. Then we've got time on my own. So I went with this. I think you did say in an email you didn't want this one. We've got one that's a little further distance. Or did you want to go back and take that lovely, we did get that other lovely one, but on my dopey phone, which was at the park on the other side of Newtown. But anyway, this is what we've got here for now. I kind of like it. In fact, I do like it, but I'm not sure if you like it, Kat. And then writing, this is the longer one because it's got your lovely poem. and it's got this image. Now, I'm not quite sure what was the point of the image. I know it shows your eyes, but were you going to say something about being able to read better or whatever? This is one which could go without an image if you wanted to, because in a sense, it's almost the poem. And we could get Petra, who's my layout artist, to actually make the poem look more, you know, using a font so that in a sense, it's almost like an image in a way. But we can have a conversation about that anyway, Kat. And then getting out into the morning sun. Look, this, whoops, sorry, that really caught my eye. I'm not sure if you like that one or not. And what have we got here? Chocolate. That's right. We got this good photo of the chocolate. And even health retreat. Now, I have made a bit of a dog's breakfast out of this image, I must say, Kat. You'll see what I mean in a minute. But I thought I'm just going to get something across to you sooner rather than later, because I've been stuffing around with this for ages. Now, what that's meant to look like is the two images with a bit of a gap between them. Somehow or other, I've cut off a bit of the left-hand image. But anyway, we can fix it if you're wanting the two. And I know why you wanted to put the two, because you said it made more sense. But I think I would prefer, only if it was me, because this is your book and it's what matters to you that matters, Kat. But I'd prefer to just go with the image on the right there. And then in the caption, you can say, this looks easier than it is, or something like that. But again, up for you to be deciding that. So that's the way they're looking. Now, the other thing I thought I would share with you is just double checking about the laughter recordings as well. So I've got to change the name, I know, so I'll get on to that. Now, what we've got so far, and geez, what was I on this day? Because I think I've got about two, I call it Laugh at Life 6. I think I've got two like that, but anyway, not to worry. So we've got the pig, we've got the Santa, we've got the pirate, we've got the panda. Now we can redo that one if you don't like the eyes. I don't know that a lot of people will notice, but if you notice, Kat, and if you want to redo it, we can certainly redo it. And then we've got the cow. And then we've got just you with your lovely laughing face there. We've got the monkey and we've got the clown. So did you think there was a clown with a hat, or but this is all that I have on my little recorder. So if you want to record another one, we definitely can. And if we're going to, then we can easily redo the panda as well. So let me know what you think. And if we don't talk before you catch up with Sonara, let me know how it goes. And look, we are so close, and it's often the hardest bits at the end. And I'm feeling really excited, Kat. I think there's a different future for you ahead. So over and out for now.